Give you a little bit more time and then we're going to get going. All righty, let's get going. So, Decentra, quite frankly, the vision of Decentra is to grow our global learning community to 2 million customers and independent reps throughout the world. The mission, quite frankly, is to create tools that make technological opportunities accessible to everyone in the world. Now, let's be honest. Throughout time, the one thing that's kept the masses uninformed is really the access to information and technology. Obviously, if you can't afford the latest and greatest technology, you have no way to access this information. Now, with the advent of the internet, a lot more people have been able to get information. However, there's still technological advances and opportunities that are coming on board that the masses and the majority of people are not aware of. Decentra's mission is to create tools that make technological opportunities accessible to everyone throughout the world. The biggest transformation of wealth in history is taking place. And I'm going to read this. I'm just going to read it. The biggest transformation of wealth in history is taking place, and 99% are unaware it's even happening. So what does that mean? Quite frankly, anytime you have advances in technology and you have industries that are being transformed, wealth is created. I want you to think about one of the biggest transformations in wealth that took place in my lifetime, which was just the telephone. The telephone used to be plugged into the wall. Now, if you don't remember that happening or the telephone being plugged into the wall, you're probably too young, but trust me, at one time, we couldn't walk around. We were really stuck to the length of the cord. However long your cord was how much room you had to work with that telephone. Then they invented the cell phone. And at first, I remember when cellular technology first came on board, you had this big old brick and you had to have multiple batteries. Some people had them plugged into their cars, and it literally cost $2 to $3 a minute, depending on the time of day. But here's what happened. As that technology grabbed hold, there was a lot of opportunity. You had companies like Verizon, AT&T jumping on, and there was, quite frankly, a lot of wealth that was created from the cellular revolution. This is exactly what we're going through right now. But the sad thing is that 99% of the people around the world aren't even aware it's happening. The good thing for you is by being here on this call tonight, you no longer can say that you're part of that 99% and you're unaware. You're going to know exactly what's going on. More importantly, you're going to know exactly how to participate and take advantage of this transformation of wealth. Check this out. Now, I always look at this, when I get to this slide, I always look at it and say, man, that is an amazing postcard. I always vision myself in the Dubai airport, walking by a shop and seeing this postcard, grabbing a handful of these postcards and, addressing them back to friends and family back in the States. But guess what? That's not a postcard. What you are looking at is the view from the Decentra home office in beautiful Dubai. So I want you to think about this. If you see something here for yourself in Decentra and you go to work, you will literally have the opportunity, I hear there's some contests going on, you'll literally have the opportunity to witness this view for yourself by going to the beautiful Decentra home office in the Ashton Martin building. You go up the elevators and take a look at this. Now, I really, really want you to get your mind around, hey, one day in the near future, you're going to actually lay sights on beautiful Dubai because you're going to be in the Decentra home office for yourself. Now, global from day one. This was extremely important to all the leadership here at TBT Nation as we were debating this Decentra opportunity. And what do I mean? We were looking at a lot of different opportunities. Quite frankly, we've spent some time over the last year or so just trying out things, looking at things, but there were some things that really, really caught our eye with Decentra. And one of them, beyond the leadership being in place, beyond a plan being in place, one of the things that really, really struck a chord with us and really resonated was that Decentra is positioned globally from day one. There are more than 50 countries around the world, and they have expansion plans. So we are TBT Nation. We're not just in one country. We are already global, so we needed to partner with a company that was global as well. So Decentra is the partner, as the pioneers in the development of decentralized financial models through the blockchain. They're in the process of actively promoting a sharing economy, enabling access and benefits from technology and information. Now, a lot of people have asked, why Bitcoin? Why did Decentra choose Bitcoin as its cryptocurrency of choice? Let's call it like it is. Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency. It was officially launched in January of 2009. And what did it do? It literally created a one-to-one peer-to-peer payment system. So what does that mean? Bitcoin has effectively eliminated the need for a bank or an administrator or anyone in between you and your money and whoever you would like to pay. It's a free software that's open source. Now I want to slow down and back up really quickly. Hopefully this hasn't happened to you, but if you've done any transactions with business involving large sums of money, this may have occurred. Now, what do I mean? Now, recently I went to the bank and I wanted to transfer a large sum of money. Actually, I wanted to withdraw a large sum of money. And guess what they told me? That they were going to put a hold on that amount of money and I had to come back in a couple of days. Now, I thought about that and that struck me really, really odd because quite frankly, I work pretty hard for my money. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't like anyone telling me what to do with my money. So what has Bitcoin done? It has eliminated all intermediaries, banks, and administrators, anyone between your money. So if you want to pay someone directly for services or goods using Bitcoin, boom. If they have a crypto wallet, you have a crypto wallet, you have the Bitcoin, you can transfer it to their wallet and vice versa, and you can receive payment in return. So let's look at the various applications of the blockchain throughout various industries. First off, government. Governments are already adopting blockchain technology for their internal operations. The insurance industry, insurance companies are using contract-based smart contracts on the blockchain to save costs and improve transparency. The real estate sector. The blockchain is already being used to close real estate deals around the world. One of the first was over in Kiev. Mobile payments, we talked about that peer-to-peer payment system. So a group of Japanese banks have integrated its company's blockchain registry for quicker mobile payments. Now the art world, several projects have shown storing certificates of authenticity and on the blockchain and drastically reduces counterfeiting. So let's take a really deeper look at the art world so we can really get an understanding and the impact and the power of the blockchain. So let's say you and I go to an art auction and we're bidding on some pictures. Let's say there's a Monet up for auction and you happen to bid and your bid was the winning bid. What typically would happen is that an art expert and appraiser would go to that Monet using their best professional judgment and opinions. They would verify whether that Monet was a Monet or a phone. So now think about this. They weren't actually around unless they're hundreds of years old when that painting was actually painted. So we don't know for 100% certainty that that Monet is indeed a Monet. Once again, they use their best professional opinion and schooling and expertise, but there's still a slight chance that that Monet could be a forgery. Now, once that, let's fast forward and talk about blockchain artwork, once it's registered on the blockchain, it does two things. It authenticates that it is what it says it is, and it also determines ownership. So now your winning bid on that Monet is definitely a Monet and not a phone. All right, in the supply chain, and we've heard a lot about supply chain disruption throughout the world over the last couple of years. The supply chain, projects are being created on the blockchain to help smooth out that supply chain. One of the projects is food safety and monitoring, making sure that food is safe for consumption. Decentra. Quite frankly, here it is. Decentra is a decentralized network with members connected to the same vision around the world. It is the future of education, and the progress of the world lies in decentralized ecosystems. So what is a decentralized ecosystem? Quite frankly, as long as there's not one source that can control the flow of information, that is decentralized. When you think about centralized, you think about a government and being in control of the currency or anything in regards to like the food being transferred around. Decentralized means there's not one governing body that can control the movement of the information or the processes that are taking place. Now, before we get too deep into it, I just want to make sure you're fully aware that there are 7 unique and standalone pillars to the Decentral private membership. Decentral University is one of the first ones that I'm going to talk about. And now, let's just talk about what it is. It is the best education platform in the history. Now, the cool thing about it is if you have access to the internet via your phone or a laptop or a computer, you can get educated on things like leadership, personal growth, business, technology, blockchain, Bitcoin, metaverse, cryptocurrency, DeFi, staking, NFTs, and much, much more by simply plugging into Decentral University. John C. Maxwell. Now, I mentioned earlier in the conversation that a group of leaders traveled down to really just take a look at Decentral and make sure this was a good home for TBT Nation. One of the solidifying points that we came across, the solidifying factors, was the fact that John C. Maxwell is the Decentra official mentor. Now, who is he? Now, if you've been a student of leadership and personal growth and development, you've probably heard about John C. Maxwell. But quite frankly, if you haven't, I'm going to give you a little insight to who he is. First and foremost, he is the world's #1 leadership guru. He's an author, he's a trainer, he's a speaker, and he's a business expert. He has over 40 years in the space. He's literally dedicated his entire career to coaching millions of people, written over 80 books on entrepreneurship and leadership. Now, I've heard that at this point in his career, that he's only working with a handful of people. I think he limits himself to 10 people. I could be wrong, but that's what I heard. But here's the thing. Those 10 people, you just can't know, regardless of how much money you throw at him, you just can't join up for his private mentorship and coaching. He reserves those spots for people like heads of state, prime minister, leaders of Fortune 5 companies, really movers and shakers. So the fact that John C. Maxwell has planted his flag here at Decentra speaks volumes to the credibility of this organization. Decentra Live. This is another platform. Now, I mentioned earlier in the presentation that the goal is to have 2 million customers and independent entrepreneurs around the country plugged into our platform. Now, let's think about this. There's not a stadium on the face of this earth that can hold 2 million people at one time. So how in the heck, if you needed to disseminate a bunch of information to that large group of people, how would you do it? That's exactly where Decentra Live comes in. It's a unique broadcast platform for live events, enabling you to broadcast your message to literally millions of people around the globe. Moon Converter, another pillar of the Decentra membership. This is the easiest to use crypto to fiat converter. What does that do? It gives you the exact conversion rate. If you have dollars and you want to find out how much that would be in Bitcoin, it gives you that conversion rate. If you want to do Bitcoin to dollars, it gives you that conversion rate, or any other currency you can choose. So it just simply gives you the conversion so you exactly know the value in crypto as well as fiat. Big Vault. Now, right here, this is a cryptocurrency enthusiast's dream come true. So if you've been in the cryptocurrency space, and if you haven't, no worries. We're going to make sure you're very educated on this space. But if you've been in the space, you know that you're going to need multiple wallets based on what kind of crypto you're trying to hold. Now, these multiple wallets, you can have 4, 5, 6, 7 different multiple wallets. So just imagine having all your crypto spread out around these multiple wallets and trying to monitor your portfolio. Wouldn't be the easiest task. Now, what HitVault allows you to do, it allows you to track your crypto portfolio by monitoring your accounts in real time, all in one location. Decentra Realty. Build your future with the best assets. Now, some of you may or may not heard about the metaverse. I know most people think of the metaverse as simply a place to go in to play games and do other stuff, but I got to tell you, the metaverse is a wide open frontier for entrepreneurs that are looking to acquire digital assets, digital real estate. Decentra Realty is that gateway to assist you in acquiring, opening that portal, assisting you in acquiring digital real estate. Now, I heard that a famous rapper from Long Beach, from the LBC by the name of Snoop Doggy Dogg, acquired some digital real estate in a metaverse, built a replica of his home in that metaverse, and was literally charging people hundreds of dollars to tour his replica mansion in the metaverse. And guess what? People were lining up literally in the thousands to view and take a tour of his mansion. So imagine being able to acquire a piece of digital real estate before it goes to the moon. That's what Decentra Realty does, put you in the driver's seat for. Oval Sky. Now, it says right here, say yes to new adventures. Here at TBT Nation, we believe in working hard, but we also believe in playing harder. So I want you to think, you go to work and it's time for a vacation. You want to stay at a 5-star, 4-star resort anywhere in the world. Hey, but would you rather pay 5-star prices or 2-star prices? Silly question, I know the answer. Everyone's going to say, hey, I want to pay the 2-star prices in order to stay at a 5-star resort. That's what Oval Sky gives you the ability to do. It gives you the ability to search the world, find the resort you want to stay at, and experience a discounted rate of up to 65%. So no, you're not paying 5-star places, 5-star rates, but guess what? You're going to be staying at that same 5-star resort at up to 65% off. Now, that right there, I'm going to give you a quick story. That right there could really, really show you using OvaSky repeated times, and maybe in one trip, can literally put the money back in your pocket, effectively making your membership effectively free. I was looking at a trip to Vegas recently, and I love to sit at the Cosmo. That trip was going to, for a 3-day trip, they were going to charge me $389 a night. I went into OvaSky just to compare. OvaSky returned a savings of $100 per night. Right there, I saved $300 in one trip. I want you to keep that $300 savings in mind, and it'll make sense in just a second. Staking rewards. Now, you've probably heard the slogan that membership has its privileges. In our private members club, you can literally stake your Bitcoin and earn rewards. Literally, your Bitcoin has the ability through staking to earn more Bitcoin. Now, depending on the way you choose, the way you choose to receive your rewards, whether you choose to receive them weekly, quarterly, or annually, how much flexibility is all, those choices are completely up to you. But if you choose to receive your staking rewards weekly, you're going to earn 66% APY. If you choose to receive your Bitcoin rewards on a quarterly basis, you're going to earn 88% APY. Now, if you just want to go ahead and lock it up and say, go to work Bitcoin, you choose to stake it for an entire year, you're going to receive 120% APY. Now, I don't know about you, but the last time I checked, just having my Bitcoin sitting in a wallet, it wasn't earning anything. It was just sitting there and fluctuating with the market. So if you want to get your Bitcoin truly working for you, in our private members club, take advantage of the staking rewards. Now, let's wrap it up. Here are the 7 pillars. Decentral University, quite frankly, the best education you can get from your home on everything crypto, DeFi, in that space. Decentral Live, the ability to communicate with large groups right from the corner, right from your home, as long as you have internet access. Moon Converter, the quickest and the easiest to use fiat to crypto conversion, crypto to fiat conversion. Hick Vault, track your portfolio, your crypto portfolio in all one easy place. Decentral Realty, your portal to accessing some of the best digital assets available. OvaSky, being able to travel the world and staying at 4 and 5 resorts for 2-star prices. Our private members club, getting your Bitcoin, earning Bitcoin for you and through the form of staking. Now, you see right here, our membership price. It's $99.95, one-time fee. That doesn't just give you access to Decentral University. It doesn't just give you access to Decentral Live. It gives you access to all 7 pillars. After you pay your $99, that one-time fee, the ongoing fee is $34.95. Now, I'm going to slow down here because I know some people are saying, you know what, there's got to be a way to make that $34.95 disappear, and there actually is. I'm going to give you some tips right now. Remember when I talked about staking, you can get a staking package for as little as $300 Bitcoin, worth of Bitcoin, all up to $50,000 Bitcoin. Now, if you choose to stake your Bitcoin, it's a $300 staking package, and you choose the annual staking package, you get the membership for free. Also, if you choose to pay for it up front, instead of paying for 12 months, you're going to get a discount and only pay for 10 months, $349.95. Now, there's one more way to waive that $34.95. Imagine you go on vacation and you save a ton of money using OvaSky. I'm pretty sure you're going to come back and brag about the great time you had, but you're also going to brag about the savings. And say you share that with 2 friends, how the Decentral membership allowed you to stay at a 5-star resort for a 2-star price. I'm pretty sure your friends are going to get excited, those 2 people. And if you share this with 2 people in any given month and they get a membership, your membership fee is rated for that month as well. All right. So let's talk about getting started. Quite frankly, create your account. Pay the initial registration fee of $99 USDT, the equivalent of Bitcoin. Pay your $34.95 moving forward. All right, that is the membership. At this point in the presentation, we usually have a couple of different people still on the call. The first person on the call says, you know what? I need that Decentral membership, sign me up. The second person says, this sounds interesting. I like the membership, but I also want to hear more. Someone told me about Project 10K, and they told me that there was an opportunity to earn a lot of Bitcoin. So regardless of where you are, one or two. If you're one, what I'd like you to do is go ahead and get back to the person and say, I'm ready to get started. I want my Dissenters membership. Show me how to do it. Walk me through it. Get me started. Now, if you're number two, I want you to stick around. We're going to take a brief break, and then I'm going to bring on a guest speaker who's going to explain to you Project 10K and exactly how to earn Bitcoin as an independent entrepreneur dissenter. Hold on tightly. We'll be right back. All righty. Hey, I thought I was going to be flying solo tonight, but I got to tell you, we have a treat this evening, folks. Now, the second part of the presentation, I'm going to be handing the mic over. Now, this gentleman is a proven entrepreneur. He's been in the crypto space since 2014. I have seen him do phenomenal things in multiple businesses. Everything that he touches usually turns straight to gold. The crazy thing is, it's not all just simply about how much money he's made. He's made a ton of it, but more importantly, what's more important to me is I've watched him help literally hundreds of people generate tremendous incomes. Some have even been in the position where they were able to walk away from their full-time jobs and become full-time entrepreneurs based on his coaching and mentorship. Now, this guy, he knows 100% of the information here to make sure it's crystal clear for you. The crazy thing is, not only has he made a ton of money, he's helped tons of people, he knows all the information, but the crazy thing that I really respect the most about him, while he's doing all that, he sure does know how to have fun. So please help me welcome to the call, Mr. James Boss I Quit Wiggins. The floor is yours, sir.
Boss man, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, all right. Well, you know what? First of all, I got to give it back to you, man. You are an absolute rock star. Man, hey guys, tonight's my daughter's birthday. We actually are at a birthday party, and guys, let me tell you something. I'm so fired up about Decentral. I set this up, planned this, and it was my daughter's birthday, ladies and gentlemen. So listen here, ladies and gentlemen. I said, Kurt, please, brother, please start the deal off for me, all right? Because guess what? I learned a long time ago, happy wife is a happy life, ladies and gentlemen. So I was able to, slip away for a second because I wanted to rock the second half of this presentation. But before I do that, can we please type in a 1 for Mr. Kirsten Burns? Let him know, man, he rocked that call as usual. Wow. All right. As usual. Wow. Type that 1 in the chat below. Let Kurt know because, guys, let me tell you something. This is not easy, ladies and gentlemen. And here's the deal. We do this for you to invite, ladies and gentlemen. So listen, write this down, take the notes, okay? You put the meat in the seat, we're going to put them green in your jeans, all right? You put the meat in the seat, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to put the green in your jeans. But listen, if you don't invite, okay, if you don't bring anybody, okay, guess what? That bag is not going to grow, ladies and gentlemen. And listen, I'm looking at the people in there. I see a lot of my directs. A lot of my directs, ladies and gentlemen. I got 2 guests on the call, and I've been working since I've been at the party, okay? I'm going to ask you a question. Who here wants to earn Bitcoin? If you want to earn Bitcoin, type a 7 in the chat below. Not buy it, earn it. Who wants to earn Bitcoin, ladies and gentlemen? And who wants to earn Bitcoin while it's on the low? Because we all know, guys, Bitcoin is going to rise. And guys, let me share something with you. As my business partner, Mr. Kirsten Burns, stated, guys, we vetted this company. We looked at this company. We watched this company. We traveled, okay, to Mexico twice. We're going to Dubai next month. Guys, we really are tearing and dissecting this deal because guess what, guys? Like we don't want to get hurt, and we don't want you to get hurt, guys. And I'm going to tell you something right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is the deal, guys. Now, I'm going to show you, okay, because Kurt, again, Mr. Kirsten Burns, 7-figure earner in the space. You rock that deal, ladies and gentlemen. But listen, We got that membership, okay? But how many of you, ladies and gentlemen, had the opportunity, maybe seen a great movie, had a great steak, okay, a great piece of chicken, all right, and shared that opportunity with somebody? How many of you have ever done it? If you have, type a 9 in the chat below. If you've ever seen a great movie, okay, had a great meal, and told somebody about it. Oh my gosh, I seen this terrible movie called Nope. I mean, okay, I'm not gonna say that. But anyway, I seen this movie, and let me ask you a question. Did they cut you a check? Okay. Look, I be laughing. Did they cut you a check? Absolutely not. Okay. They didn't cut you no check. You was out here talking about it. You was out here repping this deal and they didn't cut you a check. But listen, if you share, okay, this membership, this Decentra membership, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? Decentra is going to take care of you. So let's go ahead and get at it, Kurt. Next slide, please. All right. So as Kurt discussed and shared with you the membership, but guess what, ladies and gentlemen? If you say, hey, listen, I want to show and share this membership with some people I like, people I don't like, okay? I want to just go ahead and share this membership. Decentra is going to say, you know what? We don't want you to do that for free. We are going to give you, all right, or we're going to pay you for taking the time out to share the greatness of Decentra. So what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen, 100 points, okay, is going to go into what's called the dual team or the binary, okay? So you got a binary right team, left team, okay? 100 points going to go in there, and you can earn anywhere from 7 to 12% depending on your staking package, okay? So ladies and gentlemen, let's just hypothetically say tonight, you earning 10% across the board, so we can keep it simple, okay? If that's okay, type in a 10 in the chat below. If that's okay, type 10 in the chat below. I want to make sure that's okay, ladies and gentlemen, because I want you to understand how this program works. So as you're building your business and you got a right team and a left team, and they get their Decentra membership, 100 points will go into what's called the dual binary or the dual team system. And what's going to happen, the computer will say, okay, left and right, there's 100 points on the left, there's 100 points on the right. We're going to go ahead and pay, guess what, Kurt? 10% of that 100 points. Kurt just earned $10 in Bitcoin. Congratulations, Kurt. All right. And also in the membership, okay, this is what I love. You know, you're not just talking about it, you're not just sharing it, but guess what? Decentra is also going to pay you a residual. Now, remember, you have with two incomes, linear and residual. All right. Robert Kiyosaki talks all about that. Cash flow quadrant, all about that, guys. So here's the deal. I made a decision at the age of 23 that I was done exchanging my time for money, and I began to create different levels of residual income. I want to do something once and get paid over and over and over again. So what's going to happen every time, ladies and gentlemen, they pay $34.95 a month, you're going to earn 3% of 30 points, 7 levels in the unilevel. Next slide, please. Also in the referral plan, ladies and gentlemen, we have what's called a direct referral bonus. So what does that mean? That means, you know what? I, was out and about. I said, man, I can tell Miss Brenda, Bitcoin Brenda Lopez, all right, is an absolute rock star, okay? I'm going to approach Brenda and I'm going to share my opportunity. When Brenda says, you know what, James, I've been wanting to get involved in crypto. I've been wanting to learn crypto. And Brenda says, you know what, James, plus I know the bank is only paying me less than 1% a year. I'm going to go ahead and get one of these staking packages and I'm going to stake $10,000 because that's how Brenda rolls. Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to earn 10% of that 10 grand, which is $1,000 in Bitcoin. Now, understand this as well. Bitcoin right now, we don't know what's going on, all right? I was talking to a lot of my friends today that's connected deep in the trading aspect of crypto, and they don't even know what's going on. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, we close to another level of resistance. And if we can surpass that resistance, what they were telling me is we got another nice jump in the value of Bitcoin. And why am I sharing that with you? Because guess what? Not only, all right, did you earn $1,000 of Bitcoin, okay, but let's say you earn that at 20 grand. But what happens when Bitcoin goes to 30 grand. You just made more money. Guys, you got to get that. If you feeling me and you understand what I'm saying, type a number 7 in the chat below, ladies and gentlemen. Type a 7 in the chat below. Listen, you're not just making money once. If it's going up, you making more money, guys. See, here's the deal. You hold on to this cash, and guess what? Inflation is still climbing. You are losing money. All right. You are losing money. Thank you. Brenda gave me some flames. Susan said 7. Teresa said 7. That's what I want you to understand, ladies and gentlemen. Also, we have what's called an indirect bonus. So guess what? Brenda said, you know what, James, you showed me. You took the time out. I want to share this with the people I know, the people I love. And guess what? Brenda is an absolute rock star. So when she did that, guess what? I earned another 2%. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. This gets crazy, okay? Because the binary prints Bitcoin. All right, so let's talk about it. Dual team bonus, binary, right team, left team, ladies and gentlemen, you can earn anywhere from 7 to 12%. Now let's talk about that for a second. This weekend, you know what? I got to give a shout out. To Melanie, crushing the game, guys. Melanie is crushing the game. I had to give a solid shout out. Also, Troy, crushing the game. So guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Brandon know what I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, Crypto Maria know what I'm talking about. As people get started, every time someone gets started in your pay leg, what's a pay leg? The leg with the least volume. Let's talk about it. Let's say today, you got 1,000 in volume on the left, all right, 10,000 in volume on the right. The computer going to say, you know what? We're going to pay James 10% of that $1,000. I just made $100 in Bitcoin today. But guess what? If that one individual says, I'm going crazy, introduce 10 people to the deal, all right, they get started, I'm going to earn 10%, ladies and gentlemen, on what they bring. Guys, it gets bananas, all right? So you can earn anywhere from 7 to 12% in a dual team bonus and renovation bonus. Now here, ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. This is why, this is why you want to help your group max out their package. Now, what are you talking about, James? Now, you heard Kirk say you can earn up to 120% on a pack, but listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. If you're building, you can max that pack out every day, all right? So let's say, for example, you got $1,000 package, ladies and gentlemen, all right? You got $1,000 package, and you just made $2,000 in commissions. That package is maxed out. You have to rebuy. So whoever sponsored you is going to earn what's called a renovation bonus, anywhere from 4 to 6%. Ladies and gentlemen, they're going to get paid again over and over and over again, ladies and gentlemen. And listen, we're going to be dropping the Great 8 system that's going to show you how, to duplicate your business, 4 on the left, 4 on the right, and the ATM Facebook system. What is the ATM Facebook system? Let me talk to you about it. You want to add, you want to tag, you want to message. What is that? You want to add people, into the group. You want to tag them with your leader in the group, and you want to, guess what? Message them, And I'm going to show you the system. We're going to go into straight absolute beast mode. Next slide, please. All right, monthly bonuses for direct referrals. Earn a monthly direct referral bonus of 3% up to 7 levels. Guys, I'm just telling you, the money just keeps coming and coming and coming. If you're excited about all the money that's on the table here at Decentra, type a 3 in the chat. There is money on top of money, on top of money, on top of money, on top of money. But guess what? If you do nothing, you get nothing. All right. If you ain't bringing people to these calls, you ain't making you guessed it, money. All right. So how many of you want to make money? You want to make money? Drop a 1 in the chat. All right. Let it be known that you're about to get busy, guys, because here's the deal. Some will, some won't. So what next? All right. Some will, some won't. So what next? And guess what, guys? This next Bitcoin jump, I was like, please, God, please. I've been involved in crypto since 2015. Lord, please don't take Bitcoin to $1 million. Let me get some more Bitcoin on the low. If you feel me, type a 9 in the chat. I need more Bitcoin on the low. So when Bitcoin hit that $1 million, I got it. All right. I am stacked. Okay. I want 1 million Bitcoin when Bitcoin hit $1 million. And guess what? At that point, boss, I quit. Next slide, please. All right, let's talk about rank advancement. Rank advancement. What is this, ladies and gentlemen? And by the way, I want to thank our amazing team. I just hit Sapphire tonight, okay? Tonight. So I got a $500 bonus. I'm going to get some product glasses, but I could only, the only reason why I did that is because it's an amazing team, guys, and we're building organic, guys. We are building brick by brick by brick. But listen to me, ladies and gentlemen, when that system hits, we're going to be spitting out sapphires. Spit, 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 spit. All right, so let's talk about it. Senior, 4,000 points on the left, 4,000 points on the right. Got to be binary qualified. All right, executive, 10,000 points on the left, 10,000 points on the right. Okay, you're an executive. Now, rank qualifications require 2 consecutive months and the equivalent value of the prize will be paid. So you got to do this 2 months in a row. Sapphire, 20,000 points on the left, 20,000 points on the right, another $500 bonus, okay? I'm cool. I don't need no more glasses. I want the 500 so I can stake it. Next slide, please. Ruby, 40,000 points on the left, 40,000 points on the right, and an executive on each side of your line of sponsorship. Now, you're going to earn a $1,000 bonus. Now, listen to me. Why is that? Because the company wants you to help other people win. Okay. So listen, if you're really serious about building your business, you got to start to identify your leaders. You got to make sure you are helping others directly in your organization win. And now you can move up the ranks. Emerald, 80,000 points on the left, 80,000 points on the right, $1,500 bonus. Diamond, 120,000 points. Okay, I'm not going to go through all the disclaimers, but listen, ladies and gentlemen, $4,000 bonus. I am cool on the Louis bag. Give me that $4,000. If you feel me, type 4K in the chat below. I can care less about a Louis Vuitton bag. Give me that $4,000 and let me put that $4,000 to work. Next slide, please. Blue Diamond, now it's starting to get interesting. Cartier watch or $8,000 USD. Black Diamond, 400,000 points, or which will get you 13,000 USD. Royal Black Diamond, 740 points on the left, 740,000 points on the right. It's going to get you $25,000 USDT. Next slide, please. Now it's getting even more interesting. Crown Diamond, ladies and gentlemen, 2 million points on the left, 2 million points on the right. Okay, and there's some other requirements, but now you're going to get a $50,000 USDT sent directly to your wallet. You can go out and buy whatever car you want to do. In the chat, what would you do if you don't mind typing? What would you do with an extra $50,000? Go ahead and type that in the chat. What would you do with an extra $50,000, guys? I want to know. I want to hear. I want to get inspired tonight as well. What would you do with an extra $50,000? Kurt says stake it. All right. Anybody else? Kurt says stake it. Tina said invest it. We already know how you get it, boss it. That's the boss lady right there. Crypto Maria, stake it and double it up. That's what I'm talking about. Next slide, please. Royal President, 4 million points, Aston Martin, or $100,000 bonus. Now, let me stop right here. At this point, when you get that bonus, you probably just go ahead and slide it to James and say thank you, or give half to me, half to Kurt, because at 4 million points at 10%, you already made $400,000 just in the binary, guys, just in the binary. So if you hit 400,000 points, ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. You have made $500,000 here at Decentra. Now, I just asked you what would you do with 50K? What would you do with $500,000 just sitting there in your wallet? What would you do with $500,000, guys? That is absolutely game changing money. And it can happen here if you learn the plan, teach the plan, and teach the system. Okay. You got to teach the system. Save yourself time, energy, and money. And always remember what you can do, because maybe you're a superstar. I guarantee 99% of the people can't. So it's all about simplicity and creating a system of duplication. Next slide, please. All right, so let's finish the call off by 3 simple steps to start. Number 1, get a Bitcoin wallet and create your account. That is step 1. Okay. Step 2, you want to load a minimum of $120 in USDT or equivalent in Bitcoin and sign up for your Decentra initial membership, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what I want to do is just simply say, you know what? It has been a plum pleasure, all right, presenting for you guys tonight. All right, I'm going to go back into my daughter's birthday party and sing happy birthday, but I had to rock out with you guys. If I did an okay job, please type a 9 in the chat. And if I didn't do an okay job, just don't say nothing, all right? Don't hurt my feelings tonight, ladies and gentlemen. But what I want to do right now is I want to hand it back to the hostess with the mostest, Bitcoin Maria. Are you out there? Crypto Maria, are you out there?
Yes, I am, sir. You just killed it. Just motivated me. And I know my son is on the line. He's texting me and he's ready to run. So thank you for that awesome presentation, boss. You just fired
you know
people
what?
up.
Hold on, boss. Hold on, boss. You tell Jason we on our way to Arizona. You know how I get down. I don't play no games. Jay, I don't play no games. We on our way out there, bro. All right. Love you guys. All right, I got to go out there and party with my daughter. We got to do daddy-daughter dance. Love y'all. Let's take this to the next level. God bless.
Yes. Again, thank you everyone for being on the call. Again, stay connected. We will be back again on Tuesday and Thursday, guys. Our marketing system, as you know, it is almost done. We are just finishing the final edits on those videos, those testimonials about what Decentra is. So everyone, thank you for being here. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening, Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon from whatever part of the world that you are connecting on. Everyone, have an amazing day. And